Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's Texans football as we rejoin the action in quarter number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Going deep for Diggs. Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Oh, he fakes a spike. Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs, 30 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go a little bit. And it worked really well for them.
So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Stroud. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 12-0 the score after 1.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Already.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Fourth time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Goodness, another interception. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call.
And he's going to go down. Rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Off of play action, Darnold. Here's another interception. Picked off by Christian Harris. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. It'll be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23 of the Vikings offense, and Justin Jefferson set to take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's how's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The production since... Here early on. That last catch going to put him up over 100 yards receiving already in this first half of play.
Go, sack.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play action. It's Darnold. My goodness, another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Stroud to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 17 yards out. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. And oh. No good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Ty Chandler now to return it. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result... Say. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, will we get the bag? Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back. You getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gates, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive a gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the benzine. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. They're hustling early, this hardwired. Total bezel, frozen echo, black.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. Dameon Pierce now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And they'll have to swallow a loss on the play as he's touched down behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
And the Seahawks force the turnover on the first series of this game. Houston calls it second timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And they'll throw this instead, trying to catch him off guard. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Double coverage, out, it's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that's separate.
Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Final timeout called by the Texans. And they cannot be happy to have spent all three of theirs in this opening quarter.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He hucks it deep off his back foot. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's second down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed. Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Complete to DK Metcalf. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Smith setting the throw. Finds him over the middle. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And they cannot be happy to have spent all three of theirs. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Here we go.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance off.
It's a fake from deep on their own half. For it on the fake, but he couldn't connect with his man. Incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And, Brock, they are not up to a good start. So 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
Back to throw, Stroud. The end zone. Rick Woolen with the INT.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Metcalf's got it. Complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing is Smith. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Walker now from the gun. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. From the gun, Smith. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off.
And we've seen this before. It's a... And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the Seahawks are stopped just outside of their own end zone after the interception. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Varner's got it. Complete. And that's going to be a safety. Here to call an NFL game today, partner, but this has me smelling peanuts and hot dogs. This is starting more like a baseball game. We got a 2-0 score here, still in the first.
Kind of like a little pitcher's duel, too, right? I mean, just one of these games, and if it starts this way, who knows where it goes from here, but I do know this. It's a confidence builder for a defense. When a defense can go out there and not just get a stop, but put points on the board, man, does that usually infuse them with energy to come.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Here's Stroud now. He puts some power on a deep one left. And they pick him off again. Greek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. First down, Smith to throw. He throws a bullet to the center. Intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise? You deliver? Exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On third and long, it's Stroud. Pick him off again! Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game. They're out and set, first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Doesn't make the connection. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So it'll be second down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Metcalf there to bring it in. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Yet again, taken away by the rookie from USC. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now it's Stroud. Cut by Diggs. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Another interception. Rick Woolen with the INT.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Smith on first down. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
This, our last play of the quarter. Throwing on third, Smith. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got fourth down, so we should see the punt team And again, it's Smith. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
I'm not sure it matters whether you think you've got the perfect play call in that situation. Hey, listen, going for it anywhere inside your own 20, the risk, it outweighs the reward fivefold, maybe tenfold.
Stroud throwing here on first. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And it's going to be second down.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. Rick Woolen with the INT. He's at midfield. Hits the 20. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the front now by 5. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. He's throwing deep to the left side. Caught at the 20-yard line. That 100-yard mark is as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. His 5th interception of this ball game. Rick Woolen with the INT.
You know, Kate, we have seen thousands of defenders come and go in the NFL, from longtime starters to Hall of Famers, but none, and I mean zero, have ever accomplished what we have seen him accomplish in this game. What we are witnessing may be the single best defensive performance in NFL history.
And they're going to throw, no spike, trying to catch him off guard. And that one falls incomplete, an unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. Ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush. They attack that end zone against a defense who is out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 2nd and 1. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Smith on 4th down. Off his back foot, hurling this deep. And they pick him off again. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Defense.
So after some careful consideration, and decline the penalty. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Another try following the sack. He puts some power on a deep one left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. They're going for this. And they go. Him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Here we go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Smith. Again! And the Texans have it once again after yet another interception. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Stroud. He sends this one to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Tonight.
From the gun, Stroud. And that one's... And that's going to force a change in possession. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Brother, it's another interception. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans have it again after yet another interception.
All right.
1st down, Stroud. That's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks have it again after yet another interception. They've got 1st down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going... Texans will be on the doorstep of the end zone as he is stopped just short of a pick 6.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today. Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much is it...
The tight end gets it on the fake. And they were all over this one. They stop him short, and the fake fails. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that 1st down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
Automatic 1st down.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Oh, right.
Back to throw, Stroud. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And they're trying something here. They fake the spike. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here's Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Oh, no. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks take over as he ties the single-game record with 4 interceptions. 1st down, Smith to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Again! Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's loaded another one. That is back-to-back passes. Reek Woolen with the... And the Seahawks get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Kate, we have watched hundreds of games, and we have called so many of them together, and we have never seen this. Frankly, no one in NFL history has ever seen this. We are witnessing what may be one of the greatest single individual defensive efforts we've ever seen in this league's history.
We've reached our halftime intermission with the Texans currently in front in Houston. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Fairbairn. For the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Metcalf there to bring it in. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his... For a safety. Cannot believe it. What did we we just see there? Is that some new strategy that I've never seen before for returning kicks?
Nope.
Because I don't think we're ever going to see it again.
I don't think we'll ever see maybe him again get that chance.
Ooh. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance.
Automatic first down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Tonight.
Throwing is Stroud. Pocket is in. Drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference.
Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Pick him off again. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover. They've got 1st down from the 31. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He lets a heater go deep. Middle. That's complete inside the 35. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Smith on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Throwing off the play fake here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He'll throw it. He connects downfield on 4. And he drives this forward to the 6. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They go play action. Here's Smith. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. And again, it's Smith. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Smith. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution. And it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown lost. They could have gone for it for sure, Kate. I'm sure there's some folks on that sideline asking why they didn't go for a touchdown. But they took what they felt like was a guaranteed 3 points. But that miss is a stunning reminder. There is never a guarantee in the NFL.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Again! And the Seahawks offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Cut by Lockett. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Still inches to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10. Toss play. This is Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line.
Out of bounds. Kicking team.
So march it forward after they accept the penalty. 1st and 10 from the 41.
All right.
On play action, here's Stroud. Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. Again! Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks have it once again after yet another interception. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Pass taken in by Lockett. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Pressure comes. Smith. He fires one deep down the middle, and they pick him off again. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans take over as he ties the single-game record with 4 interceptions. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He beams one deep. This is brought in at the 15. Give him 32 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's intercepted in the end zone. Reek Woolen with the INT. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick.
Automatic first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Again! Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks have it again after yet another interception. First down, Smith to throw. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Here we go.
They give up the gut to Walker. And this is a huge loss on the play.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
And even with time to process as you ran backwards, Brock. Idea what's going on. He's indeed going to wind up in his own end zone for a safety. So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Out now come the Texans on offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Already.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Throwing it deep off his back foot. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Stroud. He's looking deep once again. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game. Smith setting the throw. Metcalf there to bring it in. And there it is. He just kept... partner, and now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. Brock, what did we just see there? Is that some new strategy that I've never seen before for returning kicks?
Nope.
Because I don't think we're ever going to see it again.
I don't think we'll ever see maybe him again get that chance.
Ooh. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And the Seahawks have it again after yet another interception. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Smith on 1st down. It's caught Metcalf. And they make the tackle at the 38. So we're through 3 here. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10. Smith. That's incomplete left side. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They go play action. Here's Smith. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. And again, it's Smith. Again! Henry To'o comes up with it. Texans are going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception. You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. That's low and bounces short of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
All right.
Now it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. But when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd...
The interception! Picked off by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks have some new life in the 4th. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. He throws a bullet to the center of the... Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans have it again after yet another interception. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. He hucks it deep off his back foot. And the Seahawks have some new life in the 4th. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Hey, we go.
Play action on 1st down. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to the air. It's Smith. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Trying getting it to Tyler Lockett. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute, convert on these third downs.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Brother, it's another interception. Azeez Al-Shaair has it. And the Texans have it again after yet another interception.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take...
Made the interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to go. 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane. Just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts at the 3. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah,
passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. No, son, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. Coming up next.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful...
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it, pricks. You in the face, you gonna be suing me quick. Catch another.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got 2 teams who were AFC rivals for almost 25 years. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. And if
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Kansas City. Mecole Hardman now on the return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Hauled in by Rice. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. This one falls incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Completes this one to Rice. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Off play action, it's Mahomes. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Interception! Greek Woolen with the INT. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they cannot be happy to have spent all 3 of theirs in this opening quarter. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Throw is an interception. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And there's a man there. It's it. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Seahawks will take possession at their own 35 after they track him down on the return. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Now Smith coming off that pick. Back, that's intercepted. Drew Tranquill with the pick. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
The Chiefs making the call. They're going for 2 again.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he can't... They don't get the 2 points. Well, an aggressive mindset not working for them early on here. 2-point tries following both touchdowns, Brock, and neither have been successful.
Well, I hope they worked on a lot of 2-point plays this week because they're going to be chasing points the rest of the way. Hopefully, they can find some better success on future 2-point chances.
The Seahawks back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing now, off play action. Completes a DK Metcalf. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Metcalf's got it, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. In. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Smith. By Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Seahawks will gain possession up beyond their own 20 after a nice return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. They go play action. Here's Smith. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. And they're going to spike this one. No, wait, no. They're and the Chiefs have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Okay, they thought they were being clever there. Didn't bite on the fake spike for a second. It immediately backfires Brock with an interception.
Yeah, the only way that really works, Kate, is if eyes are on the quarterback, but that was not the case for this defense. Right, once those receivers took off the line, the more...
Intercepted, that is back-to-back passes. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks take possession of the football. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now. And the Chiefs bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. To the air. Space on the right. He's got room. Into the red zone. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
And they leave a point after on the table. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. He's going to push one deep down the right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws.
It's another interception. And the Seahawks take over following their 5th team interception of this ball game. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs have it again after yet another interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Yellow.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Play action, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate.
And they pick him up. And the Seahawks have it once again after yet another interception. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Getting right back to... He put some juice on a deep... Intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Defense.
So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. Now ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Smith. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So 2nd down coming up. Back to the air, it's Smith. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Smith. Locates Lockett along that sideline, and he's got it.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11. And again, it's Smith. Get him yet again. And the Chiefs will take over at the start of the next quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here.
Yellow.
They'll have it a little short of midfield. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to their... Brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks have it again after yet another interception. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Staying with Walker. And there it is. He just... backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it.
Oh, this right here. This is the product of some prepared and aggressive defensive play calling. And defensive guys love nothing more than putting some points on their own up on that scoreboard with that.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Back to throw, Mahomes. With the INT. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice... Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. And they'll bring him down. The fake does not work.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
They'll have a long field ahead of him, partner, as he's wrapped up shy of the 15. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They've got some distance ahead of them, starting deep in their own territory after that free kick. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air, following the pick 6. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Yellow.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Yellow.
Throwing now, off play action. He lets a heater go deep.
Hey, come on. Did you violate it? Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play with it. I just want a rough neck on it. Bitch, just want. Ask me if I'm finished now. I just begun. I ain't giving out no to no. Just for fun, are you dumb? 100 man, I don't know no other man. Like 100 just for 100 bands. What? I don't even got me 100 bands. I'm still gonna make me 100 M's with 100 plans. Give me peso. I carry like I'm Prego. Beat around with Chrome Petro. Shoulda knew it from the get-go. Yeah. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. Yeah, they come to me, they don't play with it.
He just want a 10-piece, make it all flex. He just want a phone call or a text back. Never got touched, but a stay. Why would I DM it first when I'm the catch? 100 bands, it's 100 bands. You like 100, ain't got one man. You like 100, ain't got one. Whole lot of speaking on me, that ain't done. Drop the 100 on the penny, that big as Lola. They can't stand to see me winning, so they blame payola. Big choker, no mediocre. I ain't never doing, I barely do the cola.
Yeah. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When it come to me, they don't play with it.
I'm on demon time taking souls. He in my DM say I'm pretty, I know. Really messy, I'm a rich ghost. He tell me treat his face like a rose. Get somebody else to do it. Posting in New York at Bottega like I'm doing. I taught you how to get them for the check. What we doing? I ain't got 100 mil, but I got it once I flew in. If that don't come with money, I can't. He call me baby, so it's 200 a K with it. Carisha single and Sadiddy, he okay with it. No shade with it, no shade with it.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's out right at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
The opening drive of the afternoon, the defense. Forces a turnover on downs. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching.
You're searching.
Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Chris Jones, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
Pass complete. He's got Hendershot. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 6.